Well, just down the road from where we are here in the Gloss Mountains in the heart of wheat country is an orchard and winery owned by the Flaming family. Our Courtney Dehoff gives us a taste of Plymouth Valley Cellars.
Early spring means pruning in this orchard just outside of Fairview.
As things become tougher in the wheat market and the income was less, rather than selling the farm, we were looking for something to do to diversify, to stay on the farm, and to try to make a living.
Here in the heart of wheat country, Dennis and Elaine Flaming have opened Plymouth Valley Cellars.
Production is the key to anything. If you don't have something to sell, you can't make any money.
Production that relies heavily on ground that is bad for wheat, but ideal for grapes, according to Elaine Flaming.
This was all wheat land, and there was about 5 acres in this where we're sitting right now that was very sandy, poor soil. The rest of the ground was very good for wheat production, alfalfa production. We tried all kind of different crops on this. It would just grow weeds. As we started learning more about the grape industry, needed poor soil where the water would drain, we thought we'd just try it. So we planted our first 100 vines in 2000. And then each year thereafter, we added another acre and have a total of 4.5 acres.
Starting their 4th year in production, the winery doesn't offer just wine.
This just kind of grew out of just listening to the responses from the public. The building that we started out in is what we now call our country stay. You can spend the night. It's not such as a bed and breakfast, because I'm not sure that I want to get up every morning and cook a breakfast for someone, but I will prepare a casserole that will be in the refrigerator. We also put in 4 RV park spots, and that has been very good for the snowbirds going through in the fall and also in the springtime and even in the summertime. RV is catching on, and any age from young to old is now RVing, and they see a sign where they can park for a day or two and enjoy the vineyard.
While the winery offers a variety of things, it still is truly all about the wine.
I make my wines in what I call a German style, which is slightly sweeter than the Italian and French wines, which seems to be more palatable to the people in this area, since we're not a true wine drinking part of the country like the East or West Coast is. But so I'm trying to make something that my customers like, and so far we've sold wine clear to California and Oregon and the East Coast and down to Texas and clear to North Dakota.
Growing clientele, one taste at a time, just outside of Fairview, Oklahoma.